Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Ian Chiquina, and today I'm going to cast a best of 3 series for EPS between MaDFroG and ChewbroCColi. I like that name. It's kind of like Chewbacca, but ChewbroCColi. Anyways, he is a green Terran player down here in the bottom right portion of Kulos Ravine, and MaDFroG is our red Zerg player up in the top left part of Kulos Ravine. Cross map spawning positions, so this should be a little bit more helpful toward a Zerg player, but considering it is Kulos Ravine, it is definitely more of a Terran sided map. So ChewbroCColi going with a standard supply depot barracks refinery opening, and MaDFroG was he's up to 16 food now, so I'm kind of expecting an expansion, but no, it looks like he's going, oh, whoa, okay, second hatch in his base. Now, I don't know if you've seen many of MaDFroG's games as Zerg. I know I've casted a few of them. He's a very unconventional Zerg player. He definitely does not play macro style for Zerg. He's not an Idra. He is the exact opposite. Almost all of his games are extremely quick, and rely on some type of timing pushes. So we got a spawning pool, an early hatch, a spawning pool, and an extractor. Now I saw him do the similar strat to this on Lost Temple. I think it was Lost Temple against a protoss player. And then of course the second hatchery will just allow him to produce quite a few lings, and as well as produce quite a few drones up until that point. But I'm kind of anticipating a baneling bust on this map. I don't know what it is, but I just really think MaDFroG is going to baneling bust him. Really good spot for that overlord, and he's moving this overlord over here. He'll probably eventually get it down here. But ChewbroCColi going for definitely going for a tech build, has a second gas up, and I think MaDFroG did scout that second gas, so he should feel pretty comfortable if he decides to go with the baneling bust. So making 2 queens at the same time, that's going to be very nice. Double injection, going to be able to get some creep tumors spreading out. And ChewbroCColi is going to scout this, and he might be pretty confused unless he's aware of MaDFroG's playstyle. MaDFroG is a very aggressive Zerg player. So ChewbroCColi is going to get up a bunker, probably just get out a handful of Marines, play defense. Now this is really going to come down to if he's going to go for a second factory or if he's going to go straight for a starport. More than likely he'll go for a starport. Banshee play is really nice on this map. But considering he's got two queens here at his base, and he's even going for a roach one, so no, he's going to try out these new roaches, not go for a baneling bust, but go for, looks like he's going to go for a mass roach play. So he's starting to kill his structural rocks with those queens. That's going to take forever, and let's see if he's going to maybe come over here and help. But no, he might even get picked off by these queens. Oh, it went the wrong way to scout. Should have went around the top, and I think he completely missed that roach horn up there. He's still not aware of the roach horn, so he may actually be anticipating zerglings or banelings for that matter. Sitting at a hellion, he's going to go up there and scout and probably see that roach horn. Zergling in a very good position here at the Zelnaga Tower. I'm surprised ChewbroCColi didn't scout that out. He actually scouted the left one and not the other one, so there's a little bit of mistake there. We should have definitely scouted both and picked off that Zergling. So here we go, finally moving that overlord down here. Actually scouting at this point, he's may just leave it here to cancel or throw down some creep to stop any kind of quick expo. So we have a starport being placed, and actually he's going to make a barracks too, so he's getting tanked. He's a tech lab on a starport. He hasn't decided to get anything yet. Yeah, there's the Banshee. So you got one Banshee, one tank, one hellion, and just a couple of Marines out so far. This front is kind of weak. He doesn't have siege tech yet. These Banshees would be very nice against roaches. So he's starting up teching his hatchery. Hasn't even expanded yet. You get a little supply block. There comes the queen, but he's eventually going to spend all that larva. Has more than enough larva, so he's been doing very good with these injections. I'm kind of surprised he hasn't put down at least one creep tumor, considering how many extra larvae he has. I'm surprised he hasn't taken and thrown down a creep tumor. But our Zerg player, our Terran player is going for another barrack, getting a couple queens, and finally getting that siege tech. So it looks like he's going to try and play passive with half his army, and then play aggressive with his Banshees. Let's check out the economy. Right now, both players exactly even, so the mass number of this extra hatchery is really kicked in. and now going for a banelings nest. So he's actually going to go for banelings. So I may use the banelings to bust down that front. Oh, and ChewbroCColi actually sold that. Oh, and that's the worst timing. His hellion is here, so he's going to be able to scout this. He sees the mass number of roaches incoming, but he sold that bunker. That's really going to be a problem. He really needs to rebuild that bunker and get these tanks in position. Siege Tech is just going to finish. He's going to have another banshee out. So, oh, this is not looking good for MaDFroG. MaDFroG has nothing to deal with these banshees. And it looks like ChewbroCColi is actually going to push out with a huge number of SCVs there, taking more than half of his SCVs, I think. And MaDFroG is going to start working on the back here. So MaDFroG actually looked like he was going for some type of safe opening into some macro play, surprisingly enough. But these Banshees, Marines, and see, these 3 tanks are pushing up here with all these SCVs probably on auto repair. MaDFroG is maybe going to, I don't know if he's going to turn around and go for the safe of his base, or if he's going to just push into this Terran base and just try and wreak havoc and then muster up an army at his main, maybe get a bunch of banelings out and rely on queens to take out those banshees. But I don't see these banshees getting killed anytime soon, so he is going to go straight in with those roaches, try and deal some economic damage with these roaches on these SCVs. 1 tank in the back here, and even a mule being brought along just for good luck, I guess. Doing some damage. Coming here, going with the scan, sees the queens, going to focus fire them things. Those things are extremely important to take out without the queens. Those banshees will be able to run free. Tanks in siege mode. This is not looking good for MaDFroG. He's really going to have to land those transfusions, but he doesn't have. Oh, he actually did land a transfusion there. He's building another queen. Going to have to start another queen here, but he's completely mineral locked. And a bunch of lings are coming out, going to try and handle this, but he still has nothing to deal with those banshees. SCVs are still alive. We're down to just 3 drones, and then MaDFroG GG's. So I'm not really sure if these roaches would have served him better back at his base. Probably so. The key part here was losing those 2 queens, losing, actually had 3 queens there at one point, but losing those queens due to these banshees. So game 1 goes to ChewbroCColi. I'm going to cast game number 2 next.